Have you ever noticed how the moment you feel closest to something great, a breakthrough, a new relationship, a disciplined routine, something inside you presses pause? Not an obvious defeat, but a diversion, subtle and devastating. A tiny sidestep. You call it a change of heart, a new priority, life's little detour. But beneath every interruption is a darker, hidden hand, the intermezzo. Imagine a chess game. The rules seem simple, the goals clear. But every so often, a player inserts a move out of sequence, an intermezzo. It doesn't advance the direct plan, but it disrupts the opponent's world just enough to tilt the outcome. In chess, intermezzo means surprise. In real life, it means self-betrayal. We like to think we are guided by purpose, by values, by logic. In reality, our greatest moves are rarely straight lines. We sabotage, we rationalize, we tell ourselves stories about why things didn't work out. Most people never see the real reason. The most dangerous betrayals are the ones you execute against yourself, in the dark, away from the gaze of conscience, all justified by half-truths. This isn't about procrastination, laziness, or lacking motivation. It's something far colder. It's the maneuver you pull when you're about to win, when success is one step away, but you suddenly need to reorganize your desk, check your phone, call an old friend. The side mission. The seemingly harmless detour. But why? It starts with identity. Every goal you set threatens to unmask you. To achieve is to transform. Success means becoming someone you haven't been before. Deep down, this is terrifying. What if you're not worthy? What if you lose the comfort of your failures? The certainty that at least you know who you are, even if that person is flawed. The intermezzo is your mind's preemptive defense, a trickster move, protecting you from change under the illusion of progress. It tells you the detour is smart, necessary, even noble. You convince yourself this step sideways is still on the path. Reality, you're running from the edge of becoming more. People talk about self-sabotage like it's clumsy or obvious. But the truth is more uncomfortable. Most sabotage is elegant. It wears the clothes of wisdom. Now isn't the right time. I just need more experience. Let me help someone else first. Each phrase is an intermezzo. Each justification lets the old self breathe a little easier while the new self suffocates quietly in the background. Think of the moments you let something slip away, not because you wanted it less, but because some voice inside twisted the rules. You volunteered for a friend's project the night before your own deadline. You reread an old text thread when you should have confessed your feelings to someone new. You found a new obsession just as your old ambition was close to fruition. These are not accidents. They're the ghost moves of the intermezzo, planned retreats dressed up as spontaneous needs. Why do we all fall for it? Because the intermezzo is seductive. It marks you as clever, as flexible, as considerate. No one suspects the truth, that you gave up your real ambition for the safety of distraction, that you traded the terror of greatness for the comfort of plausible excuses. It's not just fear of failure. It's terror of the void. When you succeed, the story you tell yourself about your limits dies. Now you have to write a new narrative, and the blank page is paralyzing. The intermezzo protects you from this. It gives you a way to say I could have, but the implication, your greatness is intact, just inaccessible for now. But there's another layer. Status. The intermezzo preserves your standing in your own eyes and to those around you. If you never go all in, you never have to explain why you fell short. You can forever claim circumstances, timing, bad luck, never the shameful admission that maybe your dream was beyond your reach. It's a trick that works so well because it lets you preserve both hope and pride. Even more disturbing, intermezzo isn't always self-inflicted. Sometimes, it's inserted by those close to you. The supportive friend who invites you out just this once the night before your big test. The family member who needs your help right when you're about to break through. But the worst betrayal comes from yourself, the one person you were supposed to trust. We can't talk about intermezzo without talking about self-deception. Our brains crave coherence, so we construct stories. The intermezzo gives us perfect raw material, a sidestep that feels justified. It lets you believe you're the hero of your own narrative, even as you switch plot lines at the last second. Every rationalization is a brick in the wall that keeps your true motives hidden, even from yourself. But here's the harshest truth. The intermezzo is our primal defense against change. Our species survived by sticking to the known, by honoring the past, by distrusting the unfamiliar. At a biological level, rapid transformation is felt as a threat. So we sabotage our leaps just as we're about to take them, and give these betrayals names like wisdom, commitment, or balance. And it goes deeper still. Sometimes, the intermezzo is a hidden cry for connection. Sabotaging your own goals gives others a role to play. They lift you up, they rescue you, they commiserate. The sabotage becomes a currency, an excuse to stay in the tribe, to avoid the loneliness of standing apart. Better to sink together than to climb alone. How do you see it then? How do you catch the intermezzo in your own life? You must look beyond justifications. Notice the pattern. Do you always pause just before the finish line? Do you switch tracks when victory is within reach? Do you feel a strange relief when something interrupts your progress? Almost as if you were wishing for the delay. You may think you're just distracted, overwhelmed, unlucky. But what if you are secretly the architect of your own detours? What if every loop, every unexpected side quest, is a betrayal planned and executed by the part of you that fears who you could become? This isn't just about missed opportunities. It's about identity, the silent war between becoming and belonging, achievement and safety, self-love and self-protection. The intermezzo isn't a mistake. It's a ritual, the price you pay to keep the old self alive, one secret betrayal at a time. In the end, one question cuts through all the justifications, all the elegant detours. Are you playing to win, or playing not to lose yourself? The answer is written in every intermezzo move you make. If you want to see who you really are, don't watch the big decisions. Watch the tiny sidesteps. That's where the truth waits, hiding in the gap between who you could be and who you secretly decide to remain.